Hello everyone, and welcome. We will do a small general introduction of the new talk series that we are opening. And first, I will put you a little bit in the context of this Ērān Tūrān Hrōm talk series and its short but already impactful prehistory. And then my colleague Hodadat Rezehani will introduce the idea of the talk series more in detail. So as you can see, though blurred a little bit on the background behind me, there is a poster of the Ērān Tūrān Hrōm Research Forum, or to be precise, Ērān Forum, that we hold at the University of Lille this summer. It's a joint initiative between the two research projects that we are leading with Hodadat Rezehani, my project Expatria, and his project City of Many Cities. We work both on late antiquity, on global aspect of late antiquity, and on interactions and connectivity and, of its different parts across the huge spaces, Mediterranean, Eurasia, Central Asia, and so on and so forth. And so we decided the general idea of holding a research forum was to bring together scholars working on, yes, these wide geographical topics, but also coming from different backgrounds and on different stages of their work as scholars, younger generations, established scholars, and give them an opportunity to talk. That's why we called it a forum. And the first Lille Ērān Forum, we think, was really a great success. We hope and we intend to continue this initiative, planning logically Tūrān and Hrōm research forum in the future. But now, while this is something of the future, we decided to continue and to stay in connection with the community created and make the community larger with this initiative of talk series, which will be online or sometimes in hybrid mode as the first one. And now Hodadat Rezehani will introduce you this idea in details.
Thank you, Dr. Nechaeva. Welcome everyone to this first of the Ērān Tūrān Hrōm talk series. I want to introduce the talk series. As Ekaterina mentioned, the idea was born out of the desire to work between various scholars working across Eurasia, or I have to say even Afro-Eurasia, in the first millennium. And the feeling that we generally get that the focus is usually on the western part of the this great landmass, and the rest of it, particularly the Asian part, gets often relegated to the background and within contexts and contexts that are usually just feeding into the Western history, including Silk Road and the things of the sort. And we thought that really geographically focusing this on the central part of Eurasia, so Central and West Asia, and studying the connections and exchanges, trade connections, diplomatic connections, various social, cultural, economic, and political connections would be more useful. So the concept of Ērān Tūrān and Hrōm, which comes from a sort of ancient Iranian envisioning of the world, where Iran is in the center, Tūrān is to the east, and Hrōm or Rome is to the west, is the general framework that we have thought about for the entire project. The talk series are really aimed at encouraging, and as was mentioned, to grow the network that we have already successfully established, and are quite happy and honored to be in touch with so many great scholars, and hopefully attract scholars from further afield to really start concentrating more on this idea of Afro-Eurasian connections. We're particularly hoping that we would get more scholars working on East Asia, more scholars working on Africa, to come to this series. And for now, we have a some exciting lineup planned for either online or hybrid speakers who would give us their latest research, upcoming book publications, projects that they are working on or they're planning. And we are hoping that these would be not only a forum for setting up discussion about various subjects that interest all of us, but also a place for exchange of ideas and creating future projects that could be pursued together. So a great part of the talk series purpose is to create these connections by itself and actually really emulate the ancient history of Ērān Tūrān Hrōm and its connections. We have put rather loose limits on this, as you already saw. Geographically, chronologically, we are thinking of the first millennium, AD. So roughly what also gets called late antiquity, and then some time beyond it. And we are very open to research that is done in all aspects of this period. So we encourage you actually getting in touch with us and proposing topics that you would want to present on as well. And we very much looking forward to this first talk and the future subsequent talks.